Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Suicide Logs, episode 329. I remember that. I'm sharp. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep. Don't want to get too much into that. Um, but yeah, I feel sharp if I know that this is episode 329. And I'm motivated today. I'm motivated to get up and just dump my fucking brain on you guys for just a couple of minutes. I have nothing planned on what I want to say. I have some ideas on what I want to do later. I just posted a video on my YouTube for those of you who are interested in the skateboarding. And I'm thinking about all the hobbies that I have. Like, is there such thing as too many hobbies? You know, I don't like to think of myself as a person who's like, okay, there's this one guy I know from like work that we found his Facebook, and my coworker was just like reading all of his hobbies, and like the hobbies just listed from like he likes he likes kayaking, he likes hiking, he likes boxing, he likes fighting, he likes football, he likes baseball, he likes soccer, he likes singing, he likes dancing, he likes stand-up comedy, he likes acting, he likes writing, and it's just like, okay, what do you really like? You just saying shit at this point? You just saying shit to try and make yourself feel fucking interesting? And never really in my life have I felt like, oh man, I need to be into something. I need to have an interest to make me interesting. I need to be interested in something to make me interested. Or like, have that just like epiphany of like, oh man, I'm a boring person. I don't like anything. Or like I keep it really simple. Like all I like is video games and I can't, you know? Like I've been watching a lot of Kill Tony the past couple of years, and one of the questions that they always ask the bucket pools is like, what's interesting about you? And then people will just be like, and then they'll say, I like, I like walking or something. Yeah, I like watching sports, you know. And then every now and then you'll get a guy who's got something they're actually interested in. But sometimes people are really interested in shit, but like they're just not feeling it. Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, dude. Shout out to this one comedian. I'm giving every episode. I'm gonna give a secret shout out to a comedian across the way or something like that. And because dude, Jared found my shout out to him yesterday in less than 24 hours, like right when I dropped the episode. And I recorded that episode. I don't know how many days before I think just a day before I put it up because I was like, you know what? Let's just put something up. And I was kind of like unmotivated. But then somebody who I shouted out was like, hey, thanks for the shout out. And I was like, oh shit, you listened. So I'm going to just see, because every time I mention somebody, I always just assume they don't hear it. Um, I'm having trouble with this fucking coffee maker, dude. I have not on that first sip feeling yet. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That looks fixed. Um, there's this one comedian I have yet to meet him in real life, but he's he's known around the area. His name is Julian Lacrosse, and Julian Lacrosse is 35 years old, and he's really into Yu-Gi-Oh. And you know, at least with Yu-Gi-Oh, nobody's getting hurt. I guess. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh too at one point. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh when I was in like elementary school, middle school, whatever. And I'm not trying to downplay like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh is only for middle schoolers. I have actually Yu-Gi-Oh attire. I have Yu-Gi-Oh shorts and a Yu-Gi-Oh jacket. Dude, one time actually, I did a comedy show in a Yu-Gi-Oh t-shirt, and I got like the most compliments on a t-shirt at a comedy show ever. Which brings me to my next couple of points here. So you guys have seen me go through a bunch of hobbies. Sorry if the coffee's making too much noise here. I feel like my microphone's like angled right into it. Okay. Um you guys have seen me go through playing the guitar. You guys have seen me go through doing stand-up comedy, and I feel like now you guys are kind of listening to me skateboarding, and this podcast in general is kind of a hobby. And I don't know, the past couple of months, I think, I've just kind of had this weird like feeling of, and I don't think this is a good feeling. I think I need to say this out loud to like recognize it for myself, that I don't need to be thinking like this. And like the obvious answer is, okay, you just need to do things that you like for yourself. And the thing about me is I've always had a lot of hobbies, but when I get into something, I get into it. You know what I mean? Like watching UFC or being a fan of MMA. I know my people. You know what I mean? I know the moves. I know the schedule. I know when the fucking fighters use the bathroom. I know the workout. I'm watching those UFC embeddeds when I get into. Dude, I was watching The Ultimate Fighter last night. Alexa Grasso versus Valentina. Nobody's talking about that shit. Nobody's talking about this shit. You spend fucking 20 minutes not even hyping, but just documenting this dude, talking about his family and how much he misses his daughters and all of this bullshit. And then just for him to get knocked the fuck out, just absolutely ridiculous. Almost forgot what coffee I'm using here. So yeah, I was watching that, and yeah, this guy got knocked out in I don't know how many seconds, like 15 seconds or something like that. Absolutely insane. And every time a fighter starts talking about their family, I always feel like they're gonna lose. Oh, I just miss my daughter so much. I just miss my daughter so much. Then go fucking lose. Go fucking back to them then. It's always the people with no family that have like nothing to lose that are always winning. That's what I feel. Getting that coffee ready. Sorry, I went off track. I started talking about UFC. I wanted to talk about me. That's important today. Lately, I've been using this podcast to kind of talk about other people and what motivates you. Well, you know what? Comment below, whatever. What's a hobby of yours? What's a niche thing? What's something that you could just talk about for hours? And you have a little bit of a passion for it. You know, it's kind of gay, dude, when people, weightlifting, I'm into bodybuilding. You just like fucking sitting down and lifting things up and down for no reason. What is this? We're gonna make some sourdough bread. I'm in the mood for that. I've been thinking about your body. So I need to get down to the fucking the fucking issue that I'm having with myself here. It's like, how do I explain it? What's more embarrassing? Skateboarding or stand-up comedy? I'm kind of just looking, like sometimes I feel like embarrassed about my hobbies and things that I'm interested in. Sometimes I just kind of want to like just live my life, go to work and just shut off. At least I don't, drink alcohol or have a problem, you know? Some people use alcohol to turn off and shit like that, and you know what I do when I get home? I stare at my skateboard. As weird as it is, I stare at my skateboard. I admire all of the scratches I put on it and shit like that. And I just think about, oh man, one day I'll have nollie kickflips on lock or some dumb shit. And they're like, oh, video games. I like video games. And why does it seem like for men nowadays, like it's more important to have like a hobby or something that distracts them from not getting pussy, you know? Women seem like they don't really need much of a hobby. Women don't need much goals in life. Okay, I'm about to sound really misogynistic here. If the shoe fits, is what I'm saying. You know, I feel like women like a big part of just their existence. Like, I just gotta look good to fucking capture a guy who works hard and will pay for all my shit. That's their hobby, you know? Or just being a fucking flirt and leading people on. That's their hobby. Feeling good about the, oh, well, I'm interesting. Look at my tits, you know? But with guys, it's like, nobody cares about how good you look, you know? Oh, I'm 6 feet. I'm 6 feet 2. My hairline's down on my fucking eyebrows. I have good tattoos. Good tattoos. Not looking like I fucking just bought a sticker pack from Hot Topic and just pressed them all over, dude. I have good tattoos that make sense, that fit my body well. I'm a good looking guy. If you're a good looking guy, you know how easy it is to fucking not be a good looking guy? You find a good, everything that I just mentioned, you talk to a good looking guy and you say, so what are you, uh, video games, uh, nothing much, just hanging out. Something smells burnt, or am I just having an aneurysm? Could be having an aneurysm. I only had 4 hours of sleep. That first sip feeling, go fuck yourself. Oh, man. My knees clicking. Nothing wrong with your knees clicking. Yo, what the fuck is that smell? I don't know. But, I don't know, man. I like to make these YouTube videos. I like to just fucking do a podcast. I just want to keep myself busy, I guess, with just bullshit. These are hobbies at the end of the day. A lot. Oh, there's a fly. Let me back the fuck up, bitch. Kill that fucking thing. Got some butter. I need some butter on this fucking, on this bread. Need some butter on this bread. I could fucking find the butter. Hello? I've been thinking about your body. Where's the butter? We just never put it away. Dude, I'm really having an aneurysm. I can't find my butter. It just smells like burnt. Oh, this one right here. Never mind, it was a reasonable explanation, even though I can't believe the butter logo is right in front of me. I thought we put it in a different tub and I was looking for it. That's all right. First sip feeling, eh, guys? That first sip feeling. Let's get a whiff of fresh air here. Dude, my girl killed a black widow the other day. We planted some cat grass. And the cat loves it. The cat fucking loves it. But we found a black widow on it, and that shit. You know, my cat could have fucking died. Could have got caught up in there. Damn, it's a nice day. That smells good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm leaving that open. What's that? Let's air it out. It's a beautiful day here in California. I think it's like maybe 60 degrees right now. It's beautiful. Love that weather. What's going on? Yeah, I just think I've been getting in my head a little too much, which is rare lately. I feel like lately I have not been getting in my head. Oh wow, it smells like absolute crap in here. I took a dump in the bathroom that we prefer not to take a dump in because yeah. Oh yeah, that feels great. Oh man, that California dreaming. I'm gonna get back to getting in my head. I just want to mention something. I remembered my dreams. My dream is I was getting rid of cockroaches for some reason. Big cockroaches in my backyard or bedroom, something like that. There's big big cockroaches that I was shoveling up and throwing over the fence. And I don't know what that means. I'm not too much of a guy that's like, well, what is the meaning of this dream? Should I break up with my girlfriend because I dreamed about fucking clowns shoving popsicles up my ass? I don't know. Oh, it's a beautiful day. What else? What else is going on here? What else we got going on? So yeah, just getting in my head. I just think maybe I should just fucking start a family and just shut the fuck up, you know? And just watch from the sidelines and not have an opinion. I already don't vote. First, I feel like it pisses my parents off that I don't vote. At least my dad. He just doesn't understand my logic. The last time we were talking about it, he was like, "Your vote matters." I was like, "Yeah, it doesn't." Yeah, but look who's running. You know, he's like, "Your vote counts. It counts." Okay. I don't know if that's like boomer mentality or whatever. I don't even know if my dad's a boomer. My dad's 68. Does that make you a boomer? Whatever. What else? I don't know, man. I just, like last episode, I was talking about I feel like I'm progressing as a person a little bit, but I still feel young, and I guess there shouldn't be no shame in that. And it's just, in my last video, I'm sure nobody's really gonna watch it, but I mentioned that one of my regrets is not skating as much when I was younger, so some tricks could like kind of come back as second nature. And it's just like grinding for a trick, just, I don't know. It's never too late to start. I'm kind of like feeling conflicted with how I want to feel. um, but sometimes I think, oh, maybe it's a sign. Like maybe it's a sign that or there's a reason why I didn't do so much skating back in the day. Maybe I would have had injured myself, you know? Maybe if I was 19 and I took skating so serious, I'd break my arm or something, and then that would have deemed me unattractive when I was in the process of courting my girlfriend, my now girlfriend, my now fiance, my now wife, my now partner, my now roommate, whatever you want to call it. You know, like, maybe I broke my arm and then the instinct kicked in. It's like, oh, his arm's broken. He can't hunt and gather for me. And then I would have been. It's just weird. It's just sometimes I just feel like it's like a mental illness, and I want to put the board down. Just like how I want to put the mic down. Not so much the podcast mic, but like that just stand-up comedy mic. I like stand-up comedy to a certain degree, but after being immersed in the world a little bit, it's just kind of a turn off. And maybe that's why people move or something, so they could get like a fresh scene. Just something new. And I feel like I shouldn't let that bother me. I think here goes another appearance, another mention here. Jared Camacho, I think he mentioned on the podcast when I had him on, or when I was on his, he mentioned that one of the biggest parts of comedy, or one of his favorite parts, is just the hang. And I think you could speak for all comedians that, yeah, I mean, like, if you have an actual goal, whatever it may be, and it seems kind of unattainable, but it's still there and you never know, I guess that gives you more of a reason, like, yeah, let's all just hang out and have these dreams together, and enjoy it. But for me, and I don't want people to think that I don't like hanging out with them, you know. It's just I can't do it every day. It's not me. I have things to do, and I guess it's for me. It's not about the hang. It's the science. It's really about the science of trying to make people laugh and shit like that. And it's a project for me. You know, the hang is okay. That's extra shit. It's like recess. You know, some people go to school just for lunch. Their favorite class is lunch at school. All right, but some people actually are going to school to like get a scholarship or something, and maybe a scholarship might be overshooting it for what I'm trying to explain here. But I'm trying to learn, you know? I'm really trying to learn. I'm trying to make myself a better person. I'm not here to just fucking drink and fucking blow my smelly breath in people's fucking faces asking questions, you know? God, that's one of my least favorite things about doing stand-up comedy or doing these open mics is that just everybody's fucking breath stinks. It's so loud where we're at, you know, because it's a bar, or sometimes some dumbass is playing music while comedy's trying to go on. I don't know why anybody would do that. Or there's just a comedian talking over, and we got to get real close. You got to get close because you don't want to just be shouting across the room at somebody. You want to get close so you don't feel like you're heckling. You get close and then you just fucking smell somebody's. I remember coming home one night and I was like, dude, all these comedians' breath hella stank, man. And then my girl's like, oh, are they drinking? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, drinking brings out the bad breath. And I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought drinking actually made your breath smell good. But, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, it's kind of a weird era for stand-up comedy. And, I'm almost ashamed to be a part of it. There's some people I like, but for the most part, it's just it's just not good. It's just not good. I don't know how else to put it, man. And I think Starvo said it the best. Starvo, whatever the fuck his real name is. I don't know how somebody like that with a fucking confusing ass name like that gets gets mainstream. Starvowski, Helvisky, or whatever the fuck. It's been years and I still don't know his name. But he said it best. He said, dude, this whole thing's. Once people realize that stand up comedy is a big fucking sham and it's bullshit, once we get found out and everybody stops going to these shows, spending all this money, then it's over. And for somebody who's tried comedy, I totally agree. I don't understand who's doing this. Every time I've spent money to go to a comedy show, I always kind of think, what a waste. Yeah, it was an experience, but I'm not a comedy go. I'm not gonna go every weekend to see. Oh, dude, so and so. Well, I don't know if it's a narcissistic thing that I just can't, pay attention to somebody else for so long. I don't know what it is, but I got a coworker. He loves stand up. He won't. He keeps bothering me to watch specials and stuff. And I tell him I don't know who any of these people are. I don't watch any of this shit. And he was like, "Oh yeah, you're more of you like to play baseball than watch it, huh?" And I was like, "Exactly." So I don't know. Maybe I'm being hard on myself or something. I hope I'm translating my frustrations correctly and I'm just not sounding like I'm bitching. But there comes a point for a lot of people, and I'm trying not to have that point be with me, where you just get kind of sucked in to the world and you're worried about other comedians, or you worry about being put on a show, or tailoring to certain crowds because you want to be good, you want to be successful, Oh, sorry. You want to, you know, oh, this is a San Francisco crowd. They're bitches. They're pussies. They don't find nothing funny. They're good. Oh, it's an easy crowd. Or, wait. Oh, you're going up to San Mateo. That's rich people. You gotta make sure the what. Oh, a lot of white people here. And that doesn't sound like being yourself. There comes a certain point where I feel like some people just aren't being themselves, and they're just trying to, like, you know tailor themselves marketable, palatable for the mainstream media. And I'm tired of seeing. I said this to. Here's another shout out, Xavier Bronson. When I seen him at a mic, I thought, I'm tired. We're tired of these high production ass fucking podcasts and Virgo male podcasts. If you want to take, if the shoe fits, if you want to take offense to this, you could. But I feel like you're doing it in an ironic way. You're making fun of other people. I would hope, because I know you. But I'm tired of people posting clips of their podcast. Watch the full episode now, and they just say something so dumb like, I mean, yeah, I'd take it in the ass for $1 million, and then 30 seconds of just. You think people want to watch you laugh? We already get enough of that from fucking Andrew Schultz. Who fucking cares, dude? Just say it. Just say what you want to say. You're having fun. You're having fun. But that's the highlight. That's the highlight that you want to share. The trailer of your podcast is just a bunch of people fucking laughing. That's like a horror movie, and the trailer is just a bunch of people going, ah, ah, I'm so scared. Ah. Ridiculous, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh man. Um. And as for skating, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm happy. That's what's important. It's what makes me happy. I guess I'm just kind of taking a step back and be like, why is this? What is going on? What is going on with me? And I've been pursuing hobbies for quite a long time, and there was a point where I was young, where making your hobby your job was a dream. And now that I'm almost 30, it's that dream is just dwindling away, and now I'm just doing what I liked, because it's me, it's embedded in my DNA. It's what I like. It's what makes me happy. And there's no stress with, oh, this podcast, there's dead air. I need to fill it with some groundbreaking joke that'll go viral, and it's edgy. Oh, it's on topic. Oh, he talked about George Floyd. Oh my God, let's click on that. What does this Asian person know about Black Lives Matter? Let's, getting attention. And I think it younger, if you're a fucking hate stalker of mine, it could kind of just translate to, oh, he just wants attention. And sometimes attention can translate to money. And I had that drive when I was younger. I'll admit. I thought I had it in me. I thought I had it in me. And I feel like I'm trying to process this or explain it as if it was like a loss or something. You know? And I think yesterday I had this feeling of one second. I think I'm just lazy, and I need to fix my laziness, and that'll take me far in other walks of life, not just hobbies. It could be work, it could be whatever. And I just think like the creativity and the personality could be there for me. Just like what I said yesterday. I'm more of a create than, you know, technician. And I think throughout the years, I've always just kind of put the blame on other people to take the blame away from myself in regards to, oh, I don't have people editing shit for me. I don't have people helping me. And I always felt like that's something that kind of helped me. But I mean, I still kind of believe in that. I feel like if I had more friends that were into what I was into and that wanted to do what I was doing, especially when I was younger, that would have been way more motivating. And maybe would have gone far. We've tried certain things. I tried making a podcast. Remember the Flow Show? I really loved that thing, man. We had a good thing going. It was fun. We had a schedule. 3 people had to meet up. And we all went our different ways. We all split up. So the cons of having people with you is like relying on other people, I guess. So I answered that for myself, speaking out loud. But besides blaming other people, I got to take accountability for myself. And yesterday I just had this vision of like, I could edit some of these videos better, and maybe I'll get better views and subscribers and stuff if these videos were, I voice over them through my skate sessions or whatever, and really put that effort into it rather than just the low effort I had. But I don't know. I don't know. Um, Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try that eventually. Um, so yeah, I want to Google that actually. Can I voice over videos on iMovie? I know I can on my laptop. Um, on the iPhone. Let's see. You can add media, then tap. Oh, you could. See how easy that is? We probably just made an improvement to my video making right now. So we're gonna try that out eventually. But we'll see if we could get some skating today. I'm feeling okay. Like I said, I haven't had much sleep. Sorry, I'm eating. I think my cat's outside. Hey, Oh, looking at my skateboard deck. And Jared also told me he knows who Squang is. Or he knows the creators of them. That's really cool. What a small world. What a small world. Either it's a small world or Jared's just the most popular fucking guy on the planet, dude. Jared knows people that were on American Idol. He knows fucking Freemasons. I can't wait for Jared to make it big so I could ride his fucking coattails to the top, dude. And I'm glad he likes me as a comedian. Because Damn, my cat's just fucking jumping out everywhere. Oh, that fresh air feels so fucking good, dude. I love it. Oh, that felt so good. Oh, man. I gotta get going soon. It's a great talk, guys. It's a great talk that I'm having with you. It's just I don't want to sound like I'm down or anything. I'm just really trying to pick apart what's going on here with me. Take a step back and just see real room for improvement. I was just a little bit motivated, I guess, yesterday of just I want to take this a little bit more serious. Just a little bit. Just a little bit more serious instead of just getting on here and fucking, you know, brushing my teeth and I did okay, here's a step. I put my hymns in and I took a shit before I put the podcast on. Now, it feels really good to take a shit before you have your coffee. I know I've said that before, but I'll say it again. It feels real good to take a shit before the coffee. So, what else is going on here? Thinking about your body. About your body. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I think Jared is my only hope of making it. If he just sticks his nose, his half Jew nose or whatever it is, into the media or whatever's going on, and I just fucking grab a hold of one of those nose hairs and I could ride myself a nice check. That's it. I want a good payday. I want a good check. I don't know what it would be. I don't know what it would be that would make me a better person. Oh man. I've been thinking about your body. 37 minutes. I'll bring you guys with me. I have my coffee. I gotta get some gas. And then I'm headed out. I've been thinking about your body. Hey, Benny. Alright. Got my water. Not trying to complain. I feel like I could kind of come off as like complaining. I guess it's just kind of trying to figure out like the future. Where am I going to be in the future? It might not matter. The future might not be here. I might not make it to the future. That's important to know. Oh, yeah. My buddy gave me an Applebee's gift card, so I will be spending that on my friend, another one of my friends. And I'm real excited about that. I'm real excited to be out. My garbage cans are on the floor. I know that for sure. I need to fucking pick those up. And put this shit away. It's just one garbage. All right, plant. Some of the leaves are dying on this plant. I got an orange tree, but hopefully in 30 years, when I have everything figured the fuck out, it'll all be worth it. And this orange tree is going to produce lots of oranges. I'll sell them, make a living, and Like, I was just thinking about how skateboard, like, there's a podcast, I don't really listen to it yet. I'm, like, embarrassed to get immersed in, like, skateboard culture and shit like that. Because, it's just too much. And it's too much to, like, get into. But there's something called, like, the useless wooden toy with wheels or something like that. And it's just like, it just feels so, that's true. You know what, this shit is not important at all. It's just some miscellaneous shit. Throw some trash away. Turn my car on. Oh, almost drove off with my fucking coffee on my dash. That would be bad. All right, bye, Benny. See you later. I've been thinking about your body. Yeah, the last night I was thinking about skateboards and like, dude, I would never travel with a skateboard. You know, I'll barely go to the fucking store. I feel like it's not good for your muscular, like, your skeleton, your muscular exoskeleton system or whatever. I love this song. I saw this on a bitch's Instagram. She put this as one of the pictures, and I was like, I like this. Happier by the Blessed Madonna. Listen to this. This is what I've been singing. I've been thinking about your body. Yeah. Happy Gay Pride, bitch. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of sounds like, I want to dance with somebody. Oh. Show these windows down like a fucking G. Who gives a shit? It's a beautiful day. It feels so fucking good. It was hella hot the other day, and now this is just right. This feels good. This is the kind of weather where only white people put sunscreen on. Who needs this is where I might lose a lot of people, but I feel like sunscreen's a fucking scam, dude. I'll put sunscreen on if I'm gonna be at like the beach for hours on end, but I'm not gonna put sunscreen on if I'm driving to Walmart. It's all right to have a little bit of sun in you. I got distracted. Let's talk about skateboarding. Yeah, man, I'd rather have a bike. I think a skateboard is, it's easily portable, sure. And I think it makes a great weapon as opposed to a bike. I'll say that. But yeah, no, I'm not here to transport myself. I'm here to do tricks. That's the truth. Just like how free running isn't really that practical either. Oh yeah, if a building was on fire, when is a building ever going to be on fire? When are you going to need a fucking front flip from one building to another? You're just showing off. Just admit it. You're not working on a real skill. Why don't you learn how to code? How about instead of learning all these fucking flips, you learn how to code? That's what my parents would always say to me when I was Asian, because I was watching America's Best Dance Crew. And I really wanted to learn how to do flares. And my parents are just like, what is this? This is useless. What are you, a cheerleader? So, yeah, my dad asked me, like, why don't you get into longboarding? And he'd, like, send me pictures of longboards from Costco and shit. I'm like, no thanks, dude. You can't. No, thank you. I can't do nothing on that. So, the more I think of it in that regard, because my dad was born in the era, like, right before skateboarding. And I just don't think he really got into it. Like, my dad became an adult
I think, yeah, my dad became an adult right when skateboarding was taken off. Like, my dad was like in his 20s. My dad was born 55. Yeah. My mom was born 66. That was when Vans was created. So I feel like my dad, his whole life has just kind of looked at skateboarding as like some niche, weird fucking thing. And to be honest, that's kind of what held me back as a kid. My dad never supported me. Not like he didn't support me, you know. He just thought of it as like a toy. And was just like, yeah, my son wants this. He liked the video game, so we're going to get him this. And I remember we went to a real American skate shop. And my dad was buying me Walmart boards, and he just asked, and he was like, so what's the difference between like this and a board from Walmart? And the guy didn't really give a good answer. He was just like, this is made from American wood. And I feel like my dad didn't like that answer. The guy didn't get into like the concave, shit like that. And to be fair, you know, I wasn't a pro. I wasn't doing shit. I was just rolling around and stuff like that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I remember one time my dad, like before he went to work, he saw my skateboard. He's like, let me try, and he just stepped on and just couldn't balance on it. He just like barely went a foot. And every time I try to do a trick on my skateboard, my mom goes, she gets scared. So sometimes I feel like in my blood, I'm like, it's not quite there. I don't really come from an athletic background. My dad tells me stories about when he did martial arts and stuff like that. I think the most athletic thing my mom did as a kid was play chess. My mom was a smarty pants. She didn't really participate in sports. Maybe she skipped roped or something as a kid or whatever. But yeah, if I had a kid, son or daughter, I would hope that they got into the things that I was into, because I would really support them with it. My dad supported me with martial arts and stuff like that. He knew it was important to learn how to punch somebody in the fucking face and not be afraid. But if I had a son, man, I'd really be helping him with them kickflips. You know, I had to learn kickflips by myself. There was no YouTube tutorials on kickflips when I was a child. I had Tony Hawk's Underground, and I just had to pause it and really look at the feet. I had no idea how a kickflip worked. I had no idea how skateboarding worked, dude. I had to figure it out myself. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I remember like, oh man, you need skate shoes. I was just so convinced. I was gear crazy, just like how I am now. I thought the shoes stuck to the grip tape. I thought the shoes had like a special something on them that made the board stick to your feet. I really thought that's how it worked, like a fucking snowboard or something. And so I got my first pair of Vans. They were like half cab Vans, and they wouldn't stick to the board, so I was upset. And I had to tell my mom, yeah, these shoes don't work. I don't think they're the kind I want. So we went back and we traded in the half cabs for I think they were really dope shoes. I wish I had those instead of what I traded them for. They were like black and red, not suede. I don't know. They were like leather or something. And then I traded those in for like some suede plainer looking shoes, and they still couldn't stick. And I was just like, I guess this is just how it is. I was such an idiot back then, but you know, how old am I? I'm like 9, 10. I don't know what's going on. I gotta go. Park. Fucking gas. Gas is not too bad. It's like $5. It's been worse. I remember one time doing the podcast and it was like $6.60. I freaked out. That was the episode I was at a bar and I was like, so what's happy hour? I didn't mean it like that, you know? I meant like what were the rules of their happy hour? Like what food was being sold or whatever. That's a woosah, if I have ever heard one. I gotta clean my mustache up. This is looking pretty uneven. I gotta go, guys. Bye. Oh, look at that. Getting a call right on time.